What's up, guys? Lance here, and I'm here with,
TheMuffinMan 1227.
yes, the man who was born in 1227. And you want to tell him what we're doing today?
Um, we are making a mob spawning or fighting arena.
Yes,
I will fight you.
many of you, not many, some of you may know that I made a Roman Colosseum mob fighting arena, and he made one as well, a little bit different from mine.
Yep.
But today we're going to show you how to build one like mine. Um, Below us is the spawning pads. I'll go and take you down. In mine, you don't fight spiders because I never made a spider selector.
I
But
did.
yeah, well, you couldn't make how many mobs you wanted to fight.
What? What are you talking about?
Well, like you couldn't decide. I want to fight 20 mobs. I want to fight 10 mobs.
Okay, well,
Alright, so like this is a little trick by Etho. I'll give you the link to the tutorial in the description if you don't know how. But let's go back up.
oh, we're going back up.
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright, so the first step in this is you're gonna need to make the thing that they go around while they wait to be selected, and it's called, well, I call it the ring. He doesn't like the name.
It's the rate regulator.
It does, but it doesn't regulate the rates.
It doesn't, it's still called that.
No, it's not. That
Yes, it
was that
is.
was something completely different named by Zabanjito. If you're not subscribed
Okay,
to him, you should, because if he ever comes back, then
trust me, I've covered that.
well, is this your channel?
Well, excuse me.
Alright, so we're gonna get started. It's gonna be 25 by 25, and so let's get started. Alright, so now that we have the base laid down, we're gonna put up some walls. But right before we do that, we're gonna need to decide where they're going to be selected from. And pretty much we're gonna want to have an angled stream, and we're gonna do this by fives. But we're only gonna make two, like so 5 and 10. And
Okay,
so let's
well,
get started.
let's
Alright,
do it on this side. I
yeah.
really like this side. This is
Alright guys, so this is what your angled stream is gonna look like. Pretty much it's gonna be 7 long, since that's the farthest it can go. And you're probably gonna want to make this ring bigger if you're gonna want a bigger arena. But I'll show you how it works. You're gonna put it right there, and then you'd have the selectors coming off on this side, which I'm going to build right now. Once we get the other diagonal stream set up. Alright guys, so this is how you're gonna wanna like continue the stream. Pretty much once you get to the end of that diagonal stream, you're gonna set up one on the second high block, and so this way there's no breaks in the water. They can just keep on going. This is a cheat by 4 signs. One to keep it from going back, two under it, and then another one to keep it from going forward.
Yep, pretty much that's it. And I would just like to say that these selectors of mobs will be non-discriminate, and you will not be able to select which mobs you want.
No, you
It'll
can't.
just no, not on these.
I mean, I'm sure if you found a good way to separate your mobs, you could make a ring for each one of them, but that'd
Yeah.
take a long time.
Well, no. I'm not talking about like separating out the mobs. I mean like you can't decide like micromanage which mobs you want. There is a way to do that, but we're not doing it here.
No comprehende.
What do you mean? I
Uh,
mean like if you get okay, never mind.
wait, explain.
Well, okay, like the way I did it is I had a selector and it would do one mob at a time, which is a lot slower than this. And then you'd be all like, "Do I want this mob?" And then you could go
Oh,
yes or
oh,
no.
like the
And
Spartacus
then,
machine.
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
these are just non-discriminate, and we'll pick whatever 5 mobs come first.
yeah. It's
And we'll
because
go into the selector.
like the thing that me and Zub and Jito used to talk about, the differences between our mob fighting arena. Like his is a lot like what Zaw's was gonna be like, who
Yep.
disappeared off the face of the earth.
Dun
Um,
dun dun.
but
After he went to investigate the Nazi gold. I'm kidding. I'm making that up.
okay. But He had this thing called the Spartacus machine, and the Spartacus machine gave birth to these straight loaders, which is going to be what's going to be attached onto these, which we're going to build right now. And for it, you're probably going to want to get rid of your water and the diagonal streams. But
Yep.
let's get started. Um, you're going to want to have one space down open, and in that space you're going to place a wooden. Actually, it doesn't really matter. Just wooden is easier to work with. Door. And you don't want the hinge on this side. You want the hinge on the side with the stream.
Yep.
And when you place it, you don't want to place it like this. You want to be standing here. You place a block there, and now the hinge is on that side.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's right. That's right. What?
And then after the door, you want to place a wooden, or actually, it doesn't really matter. Um, Again, wooden is just easier to work with. Actually, doesn't really matter. I'm just gonna shut up now.
It doesn't matter, by the way.
And then, yeah, I'll go and take you to the model over here. Pretty much, this is gonna how it's gonna be set up. 5 of these loaders are gonna be connected to a NAND gate. And these loaders are like an RS NOR latch. Yep.
Yep.
And when this is powered, you're gonna need to do some adjusting. When this is powered, the door needs to be closed. So we'll walk back to our arena. This is a completely unplanned tutorial, by the way. We're just winging it.
Yeah. So
And
if it
this,
isn't very good, that's why.
blame My Little Pony.
Hey, shut up. My Little Pony is awesome.
And you're gonna need to play with this a lot until you get it right. Bada boom. I'm gonna place 3 like that. 1 under the pressure plate, 1 next to it, then 1 going down. 1 of those right there. Oh, and I'll put this world up for download after we finish, just so you can come in and have a look for yourself if the video doesn't explain enough. It's just kind of, like, you do need a basic knowledge of redstone to do this. These are RS NOR latches.
Yeah. Got a diamond pick now. So,
So do I.
yes. I believe, let us consult the expert here, but I believe these can be just placed side by side. Is that right?
Yes, you do need
All
1
right.
space between them.
Well,
So,
yeah, that's as side by side as redstone ever gets.
not necessarily.
Yeah, unless you want to,
No,
like,
no.
do dramatically different designs.
Yeah, that works too.
Or unless you just have repeaters, but, I mean, you're just repeating a signal at that point.
That's how the complicated uh, subway or train station, minecart stations work. They're all next to each other,
Yeah, but you don't need to do that.
but maybe you want to. Alright, so once you have this, you're going to want to invert the signal so it's on this way. After they step on it, after they come through, it no more can come through. That's it.
Yes.
Nada.
So basically, it'll let 1 in, and then he'll be like, I'm going to stand on this pressure plate unless I'm allowed to continue. And then you press the button, and they all leave. And then the door opens again, and 5 more can come in.
No.
But the door... What?
There's going to be 10 of these.
Well, yeah, but I meant 5 per loader.
Yeah. And like this is what me and Zal had many conversations about, and he had many hair pulling moments about. He spent like a straight month trying to figure out how to load them
We're
individually.
living your dream, man, Zal, if you're out there.
Yeah, hopefully he comes back someday. But he had so much trouble getting them to load individually, and yeah, all of this wouldn't have been possible without him. Great dude. Hopefully he comes back. Alright, so now that you know how to build the loader, we're not going to show us building all 10 of them, but this is the basic setup. Again, the world will be for download with this setup. So, Yeah, we'll be right back in a sec. Alright guys, we're back and we have all the loaders built. We separated them with glass. And now we're going to make their enter into the arena. So pretty much we're going to come through here and then we're going to lift them up into another kind of line of water. And that's where they will be transported into the arena. So, you okay over there?
Yes. What? What?
Alright. And then, so just gonna put a sign in front of the door. So, because we're gonna want to put a water block right here, and so it carries them this way. Encase this in glass.
So it doesn't wreck all our redstone.
Yeah, so the water doesn't go into the redstone. Let me get some more signs.
Would you like to say something, cousin? Something pertaining to hay.
Sign there. Get your water out.
That's okay.
As you can see, it doesn't escape. Put one down there, and then the row will be right here. So we're just gonna make them all the way across, and then we'll be right back. Alright, so we have all the water in place. Now you can replace the diagonal streams, and these make it so they get pushed up against the doors so they can actually go through. With this one, you need to play with the water a little bit, but you can get it so they get pushed up against the door. And you won't need to place like a sign right there, because it uses the water from the diagonal stream to push it into the door. And so you can place this one too. That one goes down, and what'd you do with
Wait,
this one?
it's fine. Oh wait, crap. What'd you do with it?
You made this one, not me. Alright, so we're gonna make a cut. We're gonna fix this, and I'll be right back. Alright, we're back. We fixed this. Everything's good now. And we have all 10 loaders set up. Now all we have to do is make the stream go all the way around using signs and glass and water. And this is pretty much achieved by making... Oops. Do
Nice going, Lance.
you want to get smacked? Oops, that was my bad.
You're gonna ruin. Nice, nice.
Oh, I destroyed the red.
Look what
Why do you
done.
destroy the redstone? But pretty much
I did not destroy the
you
redstone.
repeat this pattern over and over, and you can get a stream all the way around. So we'll be back once we finish that. Alright guys, so we finished the water all the way around. So now, mobs will, once they come up from the spawning pads, they will go in an infinite circle until they either get selected or they despawn.
I'm
Now-
gonna select you now. Oh crap, lag. Boop. Are you selected?
Mm-hmm. And then the door closes behind me. Alright, so now you're going to need to cap the top off, just so it's only too high. So you just want to go all the way around, placing glass. This does take a lot of glass. This part doesn't need to be glass, it can be any material you want. Actually, none of it has to be glass, it just makes it easier to see. And so we'll be back once we finish the top. Alright guys, we are back, and we capped everything off so they can't escape. And now we're going to need to make how they get from the loaders to the arena. So...
We don't actually have an arena, so maybe we'll just do it into the control room.
you have a robotic voice right now.
Don't know, already got to Mr. Roboto.
It's actually
It's Momo, is it?
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Alright, so now, you want to place the water there or not? I'll do it. Alright, so
I'm
now
not over there anymore.
we're going to place that down, and it's only going to go so far. But we can't have like a 2-gap thing, because each of them are only 1 block apart. And so we're going to have to do something special with this block right here. Get some
All we have to do is put a sign and then water.
No, you can't.
Oh crap.
Yeah, see?
Well, just put another sign right there.
No, it won't. Oh, hey, that works too. That's easier.
Yeah, I told you.
Yeah, see? See, dual comms, and 2 brains, two heads are better than...
Well,
2...
with me and Lance, it's more like 1.5.
Yeah, with you being the half.
Hell no.
Dude, who came up with this arena?
Zaw.
No, he made the loaders.
Alright, well, I have a better arena.
Do you select how many mobs you want to fight? No.
I can.
Alright, there.
I can count.
All the water is that. Oh, that's so slow though.
Ah, whatever.